Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Sorry we're running a few minutes behind. I was out getting some birthday lunch. My wife and daughter carried me out to eat, and we were running a few minutes behind getting back. So thank everybody for bearing with us. Hey, Heath, what's going on, buddy? Thank you so much. Hey, Mr. Steve Mack. We wouldn't have been late, but I had to stop by Sonic on the way and get me one of my Coca-Colas with strawberries in it. Hey, Gordon, what's going on, buddy? If y'all ain't never tried it, y'all need to try you one. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us as you coming in. Hey, Miss Joey, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Steve Mack and Joey. Angel Side Farms, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I don't feel a year older. I feel a couple years older. If everything goes good, we're gonna race this coming weekend. It'll probably be the last race of the season for us. Hey, Lee, what's going on, buddy? Thank you. Yeah, we got what, 10 people in here, only 4 thumbs up. Come on. Hit that thumbs up, and that'll make YouTube share it out with more people. It's free. Don't cost nothing. I'm glad I don't have a Sonic too close to me. 69. Happy birthday, Otis. Yeah, I turned 22 today. Went to McAllister's Deli, I believe is the name of it. Had us a sub. A roast beef and turkey subs, what I had. And French fries. Any Queen of England. Look at all the strawberries in there. Man, that thing is so good. And Sonic had good ice. Hey, Scott, what's going on, buddy? Young and stop counting. Yeah. Make sure I got my chat's not on all chat. Hold on. Hey, Mark. Yeah, if I miss somebody coming in, y'all, I'm sorry. Yeah, we would have been on time coming back. But I had to make a Sonic stop and get me a soda pop. And the first ones they brought out was the wrong order. So we had to wait again. Hey, Scott. Yeah, we're going to try to race this weekend. We'll go to Lakeview, and it'll be with the American Racer Modified Series. We went, we took it easy the weekend. I rode over to the ATV park yesterday. They had a fall bash. I rode over there and by myself. Well, my son was there with his friends, and I just went by myself. We hung out for a couple hours and done some video. They had some main foilers there for that bounty hole. I got a couple different beer to try, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this ice down. Let me text my daughter or my wife and see if they'll bring me that beer out here. I think I got 3 different ones. Got 1 to 3 inches of snow coming tomorrow and Tuesday. Wow. I know the temperature's dropped here. I think it's going to be like next Saturday, it'll probably be in the 40s. It's going to be a cool day for racing, especially for my wife. My wife is so hot-natured or cold-natured. Yeah, man, I hate y'all getting ice and stuff already. Snow. Mr. Steve had a little snow today. How about that? No overheated engine. Yeah, no. Let me pull my weather up real quick. Nothing stayed on the ground. Yeah, I figured it's too warm because it wasn't about a week or two ago. Me and you was about the same tent. Gordon's not a fan of winter weather. I think we're getting in the 20s one night this week. I remember seeing it earlier, I think. Still working on the camper some or the motorhome. From that trip last Sunday night, we was on the road. Yep. Where that chair I was sitting in, I took that chair out and we're building our cages in. So now just rearranging it better so it's more easy to use and make you want to use it. So if I get enough money to use it, now I might want to use it. If I get enough money to use it. Yeah, that's some. See, I'm sitting right here in my building, y'all. Prime example. Let me make sure this ain't showing nothing that I don't want you to see. I'm sitting right here in my building. See, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but right there at the top of my phone, there's a signal. Check that out. Look at the 574 square belling, y'all. Now, that's a cool picture right there. At any rate, I'm sitting right here. My phone is hooked to my house internet and won't work. Like I be complaining about. Just have ducks. Okay, I use the snowmobile and you. I don't mind just getting a little snow. I like it to be gone tomorrow. Absolute most 2 days. Absolute most 2 days. Thank you, baby. All right, we're going. Well, I do got a cable in the shop. I've got a modem out here. There's a modem sitting literally where this screen right here that's recording me, 7 feet that way, right there. There's a modem, a wireless router. Was crazy fast internet. That'll reach to 2 football fields out here. But yet when I out here, somehow my phones try to stay back on that one. I don't know if it's because that's the first one they was on or what, but it's crazy. Let me grab this beer right here where y'all can see which one we're going to taste first. Let me put my ice up where it don't melt. All right. We got 3 beer tonight. First one I'm going to show you is a Yuengling Black and Tan. I don't have nowhere to make it primary on my phone that I know of. I'll check though. Black and Tan is the first one. Modelo, however you pronounce that. Pina. This says, oh my goodness, I can't even read it. With chili. Something. Yep, y'all see that. And now there's a orange one. So which one y'all want to try first? Timothy said hello. They said, hey, baby. So which one y'all think we should try first? Oh, I'm about to drop them. Which one y'all want to try first? Orange. All right, we'll do the orange first. Let me set these 2 back in the refrigerator so they stay nice and cold. But no worse than a hot brewski. So what's everybody been up to the weekend? I don't know if you need to shake it or not. He wants a crown. We got you, brother. Look right here. I can open this cabinet right here. Got a whole stash of them. That's the only way I can find these. Only way I can get the maples into little half pints. In the settings. All right, let's try this here orange with chili in it. You doing all right, Gary? That's different. All right, I'm in my settings. I might try this later. Scott said just breathe. I do kind of get an orange taste. I get a little pepper taste, feel a little bit of heat on your throat. Yeah, that's not my favorite by far right there. It's actually, I'm not a big citrus person. Normally anything citrusy gives me heartburn. Yeah, citrusy stuff gives me heartburn normally. Or makes it worse, put it that way. Hey, at the restaurant we was at a while ago, they had football on at that McAllister Deli or whatever. Dagwood Deli's where it was. Dagwood Deli's. They had Cowboys was playing Packers maybe. I ain't seen a football game in 7 or 8 years. There was a couple interceptions and one real good pass. I think the Packers throw. The guy caught it Pretty good touchdown pass. If that's the same game, that might not be the game y'all talking about. Watch the Vikings beat the Bills. Okay. So that wasn't that game. I have no idea who won now. I didn't stay. When I got through eating, I was trying to get home. I think that was right before halftime, actually. Got the W. So if any of y'all going to be around, Scott, or any of y'all in the North Carolina guys want to see us run for the year, this weekend, Lee said the Packers won. This weekend it should be the last time we run this year unless something major changes. Excuse me. Then, if everything works out, we're going to be stripping it down. Mark said, yep, the Packers beat the Cowboys. Yeah, I haven't watched any football and probably before I started doing YouTube. And that I didn't realize that restaurant was a sports bar. And then we walked in, they had all the games going everywhere. And like I said, I did catch myself looking at a little bit of it. Cowboys suck again. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. Y'all want to try the black and tan or the pineapple drink? They won't show the cheerleaders. Start your Christmas shopping. There's our Amazon link. I need to click on that and get on over there and spend some of that on Rusty Up money. I'll go ahead and try this other pineapple one. Now we're going to try the pineapple. Y'all see on TikTok, that's how they have all the pineapples like that. I wonder why they do that. So that's Scott. You quit watching because they didn't show the cheerleaders? This one smells good. Probably gonna be way too sweet. Woo! It was rough. Y'all, I got so much beer put up over there. 49ers are playing against the Chargers right now. I got a bunch of beer that we've tried and don't like them. Maybe, but you still like to look. Ain't nothing wrong with looking, I don't reckon, Scott. I should have stuck with my ice from Sonic instead of trying these beer tonight. These beers is rough. What's everybody got going on this week? We got 13 people in and 11 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for us. Got about 10 more minutes or so. Said I was running late because we were running behind getting home. So we'll still go to 30 minutes. Now you got more leaves to rake up. Be sure to click the like button, Mark said. Just because you're on a diet don't mean you can't look at the menu. Drilling and feeding cows. Y'all got what kind of wheels y'all got to drill this week? We picked up a trailer last week. A fifth wheel trailer, a gooseneck trailer. We modifying it. It was made for a helicopter landing pad for crop spraying. The helicopter could land on the top pad of it and refill with the spray. We picked it up and got all the tanks and stuff off of it. So if any of y'all are interested in some spray tanks, look on our Facebook. We got them tanks on there. And then we gonna add about a 4 or 5 foot dovetail on the back of the trailer, and then ramp so we can haul 4-wheelers and side-by-sides on it. Let's see, still got a few trees with leaves. Yeah, I tried to pull the weather up. That's what I was doing a while ago, and it never pulled it up. Housing a sublot. Okay. You don't even know, Scott. Yeah, I was trying to pull my weather up. It's 46 degrees here right now. And it's going to 34 tonight. 56 the high tomorrow. 61 the high Tuesday with a 75% chance of rain. Yep, there's a link to that tank, or one of the tanks. You can see one. If you click on one, does right next to it. You should be able to see both of them. The high Thursday night is 27 degrees. Appreciate you coming in, Joey. Have a good week. It won't be long. We're going to get out of here too in about 7-8 minutes. The fiberglass. The big tank, Scott, is, I don't even remember now. But I got a 500 gallon or 550 gallon. And then there's a bigger one that's like 4.5 foot wide, 4.5 foot tall by either 11 or 13 foot. And it's reinforced with baffles inside of it and stuff to keep sloshing and all that down. It's probably at least 1,000. Yep. There it goes. 50 inches tall, 50 inches wide, 11 foot long. don't really care to really get rid of the 500 gallon right now. We might already have plans for it. Yeah, we already got plans for it, I believe. Possibly. All right, we got them two out the way. Let's try the Yuengling Black and Tan. That's good. I can handle that one. That one kind of tastes like coffee, kind of. Yeah, that one kind of has a coffee taste. Like a black coffee. Hey, y'all, why does a whale come and go while using it? When you say come and go, does it completely stop? Does it completely stop, or does the water just slow down and pick back up? Then slow down, pick back up. So it completely stops. If it slows down and picks back up, it's when the pump's off, it's draining your bladder tank. Then when it kicks back on, it starts building pressure back, and of course, it starts spraying again more. Then when it builds up and cuts off, it starts back that cycle. But if it's completely stopping, is it above ground pump or a submersible pump? If it's above ground pump, submersible. If it's above ground, it shouldn't be able to stop pumping water and go back because it should lose prime. Sounds like, or bladder tank waterlog. Yep. It could be, if it's submersible, you pulling more water out of the well than the well is letting come in at that rate. Like, say your hose is dumping 10 gallons a minute. It sounds like your well could be yielding 8. Does it start doing it time you turn it on, Scott? Like if you go out there tomorrow when you get home from work and nobody ain't used it all day, time you turn it on, does it do it, or do you have to run the hose for 20 minutes irrigating your garden before it starts doing that? Yep. If your tank's waterlogged, instead of it holding 5 or 6 gallons, the discharge before your pump comes back on, it won't let it do but say 1 or 2, depending on how waterlogged it is. So I can drink that. No, I'm just sampling them tonight, This is just some different kinds of beer. I like to try different beer if I can find them. And my wife picked me up them pineapple and orange ones to try. Take a shower, it'll stop 2 or 3 times. It sounds like you're using more water than it's putting out. That's kind of how mine at my shop here done. We put a 4-inch shallow well in here, and the well would yield, like I said, 5 or 7 gallons a minute. And if you tried to pump more than that, I tell you what you can do if that's the case. But see, that could be real tricky telling you stuff like this because you can burn your stuff up. Or if you misinterpret how I'm telling you, you can mess stuff up. That's exactly what I was fixing to tell him, 69. You can put you a valve in if you don't have one and restrict the output. You can get out there to your water spigot closest to your well, right at your well. Put you a ball valve coming out of the well. Turn that ball valve 3/4 closed. Turn your spigot on. Let your tank empty down and see what it's pumping, and keep playing with that ball valve until you get it to where it's a steady stream without catching air and stopping. If you can find that spot and then make it so nobody can't turn or don't mess with that ball valve, then you won't pump more than your well's yielding. If you call me, Scott, I can explain it to you better. Excuse me. But there's ways to patch stuff. But if your well's steady getting worse and worse and worse, then that's going to be a very temporary fix. But more than likely, that'll help get you by for a while. And playing with it. A water log tank, like if you got an air bladder tank on your well, there should be a metal tank or a fiberglass tank out there by your well where the water comes out the ground. It should go to a water tank, bladder tank, pressure tank. Then it should leave that with a pressure switch and go in the ground to your house. Metal, okay. There should be a tire gauge valve on top of it. You need to break your points on your well so to stay off, drain all the water out of it, and check the air in that tank. You can't check it with water pressure on, with the water pumped up, because it's going to show you the water pressure. Yep, drain it. Turn your breaker off or stick a screwdriver or something to hold your point contacts open. Turn your spigot on. When it quits blowing water out, check your air. My opinion, if you got 15 to 20 PSI, you're good to go. 100 different ways to do it. Some people swear you got to do it this way, or you got to do it that way. And if you do it that way, you'll do this. If you do it that way, you'll do that. And if you switch it set this way, do it that way. And if you switch it that way, do it this way. If you got about 15 to 20 PSI in there with no water pressure, you're good to go. From what I've seen. But if you have zero pressure in there, you could try to put air back in it, but the odds are you got a hole in your bladder. No, there ain't no. The only valve to your tank should be water goes in and out the same one, where there's a water pipe, where the water comes out the well and goes to that tank. The inlet and the outlet's going to be the exact same pipe. Unless it's a sand tank. Now, you might have a sand tank or a sediment tank. If that's the case, the water's going to go in somewhere and out somewhere different. Yeah, if you touch it and it feel like it weighs 7,000 pounds, it's waterlogged. Yeah, I've heard. I heard so many different ways people say to do the pounds and all the pressure and all. Yeah, you just give me a call, Scott. Anytime you need some help on it, buddy. Well, guys and gals, I reckon I'm gonna go ahead and close her on down for tonight. Get ready for another week. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping in and hanging out with us here on Sunday night. Hope y'all check our videos out Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, and look forward to seeing y'all back here again next Sunday night. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.